let me give you some background on volcanoes. Let's talk about the parts of a volcano. A volcano has lots of different parts, but we're going to talk about 4 of its main parts. The first part we're going to talk about is the magma chamber. Magma is the molten lava that's inside the molten rock. Okay, this is the chamber or big hole where the molten rock or the magma sits. Now the magma, when the volcano gets angry, is the magma comes all the way up, and this channel that it's coming through is called the vent. Okay, so it comes all the way, sits in the magma chamber, comes up through the vent to the very top of the crater or the top of the mountain, and this is called a crater cone. That's the tip of the mountain that blows off. And then once it comes out and it pierces through the crust of the mountain, it comes out and it flows down, and that is called lava. So we have the magma chamber, the vent, the crater cone, and the lava. Now you know what the outside of a volcano can look like. Have you ever wondered what a volcano looks like on the inside? A volcano is most often, or usually, it just looks like a mountain or a big hill. I bet that you want to know the same thing that everybody wants to know, and that is, how does a volcano erupt anyway? There's one good way to find out how a volcano explodes. Let's go build one. Well, I seem to have forgotten one very important part. A partner. But who should I pick?
Pick me! Pick me! Oh, pick me! Please, pick me!
I pick you.
Woo! Yay! Partners!
All right.
Yeah!
Okay, now let's get some of our materials. We're going to need 1 baking pan, which I have covered in aluminum foil. The other stuff that we're going to need is measuring spoons, a measuring cup, baking soda, red food coloring, an empty bottle, some moist soil, and a cup of vinegar. Now that I've chosen my lab partner, and we have all of our materials, it's time to choose a safe place to do our experiment. We begin our experiment by first pouring our vinegar.
Wait, stop! Our
What?
safety gear.
Oh, safety gear! We have our safety gear. We have gloves and goggles. None of this stuff will hurt you. It's all natural. You can eat all of it. All of it is in your food from time to time. But vinegar is stinky, so you don't want it on your hands. And it's also a little bit abrasive, so you sure don't want it in your eyes. So, gloves and goggles. Okay? Oh, and clothes that can get a little bit dirty, because we're going to be working with dirt and mud. Okay? Let's do this.
Make sure that your pan is in the middle of the table or your workspace, and that all of your ingredients and things that you need are easily accessible. First, put your bottle in the middle of your pan.
Buried deep within the volcano, under the Earth's crust, is a magma chamber. We saw it earlier. When the magma chamber is relaxed and not moving too much, it's fine. When it gets to start being too full in there, it gets so hot, it needs to come out. It needs to burst. So it comes up through that vent, through the hole in the top of the volcano. the gases mix together, and poof, we have an eruption.
Now, let's get our hands dirty and make a mountain.
The chemicals that we're going to be using today to create that eruption are baking soda and vinegar. They do not like one another. Remember guys, before we mix, we've got to get on our safety gear. We need to pour 1 cup of our vinegar. Now we want to make our lava. So we're going to use red food coloring. Pour a good amount in so you get it good and red. We need 1 tablespoon of baking soda. Guys, put your fingers together in an OK sign and cover the hole. The hole of the bottle, top of the bottle, is going to be our crater cone, the crater cone of our volcano. You're going to very carefully pour in your baking soda. Pour it right into the funnel. Get as much as you can into the crater hole. It's okay if you make a little bit of a mess. No big deal. That's why we wore our gloves and we have our safety stuff. This step you have to do pretty quickly. Make sure you're wearing your safety gear because it's going to erupt. You ready? Here we go. On your mark, get set, pour. Ah, there we go. Let's see if we can get it to go again. Carefully remove the top from the mountain. Do not disturb the mountain.